Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, what we're gonna talk about is one of my favorite things, man, the Strat. I'm gonna give y'all another Strat video, all right? Now, you already know I'm a Strat trader. I primarily use the Strat method in all of my trading, right? You can incorporate it with, if you see patterns and stuff like that, you can incorporate it with that. You can use it on any time frame, but I've been using the Strat all year. Well, not all year. I would say majority of 2025, and I'm not changing, right? I'm only going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into the Strat method. So in this video with the Strat, we're going to talk about failed two candles. All right, failed two candles. What is a failed two candle? Now, this part of the Strat gets overlooked because you have one candles, you have two candles, and you have three candles. Okay, so we're gonna go very deep on this video, and I'm gonna change your life. All right, I am going to change your life with this video. All right, mark my words, you're gonna make a lot of money off this video. All right, so be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, okay? Do your due diligence, and if you want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor, all right? So, failed two candles. Now, you guys hear me talk about one candles, two candles, three candles, right? 3-bar, bullish 3-bar, bearish 3-bar, right? Failed two up, failed two down, right? Y'all hear me say these things, but let's really dive into what it means and how to really, trade this. So when you have a failed two candle, what this means is it could be a failed two down or it could be a failed two up. Now, what is the foundation of a failed two down or a failed two up? A two candle, okay? Remember, the Strat is a two candle in the Strat is a directional candle, okay? So if you have a two down candle, that means that the buyers are in control, right? Doesn't matter the time frame. If it closes on a two down, the buyers are in control. But what if it's on a two down candle and then buyers step in, right? I meant sellers. The sellers were in control on two down candles. My bad. I'm talking too fast. Two down candles, the sellers are in control. Now, what if you have a two down candle on let's say the 30-minute time frame, and then buyers step in and push it up? That is a failed two down candle, but it depends on where the candle closes at. Okay, this stuff is very important. Okay, now a failed two up candle, right? You got two up candles, right? Buyers are in control. Then you have a two up candle, sellers step in and push the stock down. Now the candle becomes a failed two up candle, right? What this means is sellers are now, it could reverse. Is it going to reverse every time? No. But there's a high probability that the stock is going to go the opposite way now, okay? Follow what I'm saying here. I'm going slower because I want you guys to really understand this, because I know that I hear it all the time. The Strat is confusing. The Strat is confusing. No, right? This stuff is simple. We make it hard. So that's why I'm going slow, so you guys can really understand and follow what I'm saying. All right? So you have two candles, which are directional candles, two ups and two downs. If you have a two down candle, sellers are in control, buyers step in, push the stock up, it now becomes a what? Failed two down, which lets you know that there's a high likelihood that the stock is going to go to the upside. All right? Is it going to work 100% of the time? No. So don't think that. All right? Next, right? You got two up candles, two up candles, two up candles. Buyers are in control. Sellers step in, push the stock down. Now we have a what? Failed two up candle. What does this mean? It's a high likelihood that we're going to start coming down. Okay? This is how this works. So we're going to go to the charts now, and I'm going to break this down for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys examples of this, and then we're going to go deeper into this And I'm going to show you guys how to take entry on these stocks and how to understand this. All right, so let's get it. All right, so first things first, if you guys want to know how to use the Strat, you got to get the Strat Assistant, okay? This right here, Strat Assistant for your indicator, okay? That's how you get all the numbers on your charts, all right? So now, first things first is, this is SoFi, but let me go to a different stock. What do I always say? It don't matter the stock. This works on every stock, okay? Now, the key thing to remember is you want to know your levels, all right? You want to know your levels, y'all. You do not want to think that you see this candle and you take entry. It don't work like that. You want to make sure that the stock is around a key level. All right. That is when this is most effective. All right. So this works on the 30-minute, the hourly, the 15, right? So let's say you want to day trade. All right. So let's say you want to day trade. Now let's go find a good example. All right. Let's go find a good example on, we could do the 30-minute or the 15-minute. We on IWM right now. And let's say right here. All right, here's a good example. All right, so let's say you want to trade. So this is pre-market, right? This is pre-market. So we have, in pre-market, they gapped up, right? They gapped up from right here, from 248 to 249.32, all right? But as you can see, this is the pre-market activity, and we got a fair value gap here, all right? So came up here, came down in pre-market, right? Failed two down right here. So look, we have a two down candle right here, okay? Well, we're in a downtrend right here, so it came down from 249.82 down to 248.95, right? Downtrend right here. We had a failed two down right here, then it boom, right, went up. And then we had this created a two down candle, right, after this failed two up, right? So this was a two up candle. And then what happened? It became a failed two up candle because it closed below, right? And the sellers pushed it down. But look what happened. After this, it became a two down candle, right? A two down candle, because it opened up right here, came down, and then what happened? It came up. Buyer stepped in and pushed it up. And at market, once the first 30 minutes, the market opened, this created a failed two down candle. And then look what happened. Two up candle, we broke above the high of that failed two down, and then it blasts off. All right, just like that. Blast off, okay? Now look at this. Let's look at this. So it goes up. And then what happens? It created once this candle closed, we had a fair value gap. So what is this? This is an area of liquidity, right? Which means that a stock is going to come in this area to test, right? So then we had a failed two up here. It closed on a failed two up, right? And then it created a two down candle because it came down here, but it didn't push back up. So it didn't create a failed two up, and then it pushed back up, right? Now, look at this one. This is all on a 30-minute, right? We had a 3 candle, a 1 candle, and then we had a failed 2 up on a 30-minute. Now, this is at the 200 EMA right here. Okay, this is at the 200 EMA right here. And you see that we tried to get to the previous day's resistance right here, right? But it couldn't. It got to a lower high, right? So we have a lower high right here, right? Lower high than the previous day, and it was a rejection. So all you do is you say, okay, when this closes, boom, right? The high of that candle and then the low of that candle, boom, right? You let it close, and then once it breaks below here, the low of that failed to up, boom, it comes down, right? You take entry, you be patient. It came up to test one more time, created a lower high from the previous candle, and then it drops and it comes all the way down. All right, that's a failed to up. Look at this failed to up. After it came down, it pumped up, tried to come up higher, created another failed to up. At the break of the low of this candle right here, you could take an entry and then you could write it down again. Okay? Does not matter the stock, y'all. Let's look at Robinhood. All right? This is a one candle. That was, let's see. Like I say, does it work every time? No. Now this is on the 30-minute. Let's drop down to the 15. Okay. If we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, let's see if we could find some of these examples. Okay. Let's say you want to trade, you want to make a quick little trade. All right. So we got pre-market levels right here. Okay. So it came down, then it came up. Boom, 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 right? Consolidated. We got a bearish 3-bar right here, right? And then it came down as a 2-down candle, but then it bounced right back up, created a failed 2-down right here, right? Once it breaks the high of this failed 2-down, you could take entry and then you could ride it up, all right, to these highs right here, and then you could take profits. Okay, this is how you can snipe it. You can day trade it, you can scalp trade it, or you can swing trade it. Okay, the key is you want to know your levels. That's the biggest part about this, because you could still see a failed two down and it could still continue to come down, right? But so you want to pay attention to, I like to say, like the 30-minute with this strategy will definitely, it'll make you a lot of money. But you don't want to just see it and then think that you can just take entry, because it's not going to work 100% of the time. This is just another tool in your toolkit, right? But and also what I like about it as well is if you have, let's say you see a pattern, okay, a bull flag, and then you see a failed 2-down in the flag of the bull flag, that could be your sign to take entry, because it lets you know that we're already in a bullish pattern, and then you see a failed 2-down, that could mean that it's about to break out, right? So this is OKLO, right? Let me show you guys an example on the daily time frame, okay? Just so you guys can understand. So OKLO, they ended up breaking out, right? They broke out. This is back in September. But then look what happened. So it came down, right? And it retested this area right here. It created a failed 2-down. It didn't go higher yet, right? But then look what happened. It tested again, and then it created another failed 2-down after it tested this area 4 times. And then the next day, it blasted off. Okay, gapped up, came back and tested the high, and then it blasted off. All right. So these failed 2-downs are very powerful, and so are the failed 2-ups, right? And here's the thing as well that nobody talks about. You see these 3 bars right here? These are outside candles. So this 3-bar that you see, all 3 bars, they start as failed 2 candles, okay? So think about it. It opened up here and it closed here, right? But the high is above the previous candle and the low is below the previous candle. What does that mean? It opened up here. It tried to go higher. So it was initially a 2-up, rejected, came down, then it became a failed 2-up. And then what happened? It broke below here, and now it is a 3-bar, bearish 3-bar. Okay? That is very important to remember. So a failed 2-up candle could become a 3-bar, right? So you could catch a nice move, a failed 2 down could become a bullish 3 bar. All right. Let's go look at a bullish 3 bar instead of a bearish 3 bar so that you guys could see. All right. Let's look at this. All 3 bars are outside of the high and the low of the previous candle. All right. So look at this one. Failed 2 up. It was a 2 down candle. It pushed up and then it became a failed 2 down candle, right? Once it got outside of the previous high of this candle right here, it became a 3 bar. All right. And then it blasted off higher. All right. Same with this one. Okay. It opened up here. It came down below this candle. So it became a 2 down candle. And then it bounced. Buyer stepped in and pushed it up. Once it got above here, that is now a 3 bar. And it has so much momentum and it's pushing to the upside. Okay. So when you see a failed 2 down, it could become a 3 bar, right? Depending on where it's at on a chart and stuff like that. And if you see a failed 2 up candle, it could become a bearish 3 bar, okay? And a bearish 3 bar basically represents it went outside of the high of the candle and now it's below the low of the previous candle, right? That's volatility, but that's also a very momentous move to the downside. And then a bullish 3 bar means that it came below the previous candle, came up, became a failed 2 down, got above the high of the previous candle, and now it is a bullish 3 bar. Okay. So when you see these failed 2 down candles and when it becomes a failed 2 down candle, after it already came down and it failed to go lower, you could enter when it becomes a failed 2 down candle. Or if you see it close as a failed 2 down candle, all you have to do is wait until it breaks below the high of the failed 2 down candle, and then you take entry. Okay. Also, because it's not 100%, if it breaks below the low of the failed 2 down candle, you could also take entry on puts. And if it breaks below the high of the failed 2 down candle, the failed 2 up candle, you could take calls, right? A good example is going to be this stock right here. This stock has been on an insane tear this year, okay? And it has faked people out quite a bit. But let's look. Let me show you guys. The stock that I'm talking about is MU, right? So it was on a failed 2 up right here, okay? Boom, came down for 3 days, right? And then look what happened. It created a failed 2 down right here, right? Tested this area of liquidity, created an order block. And then what gapped up and it went up, right? Created an uptrend, right? And then over here, it created a failed 2 up, right? But look what happened. It broke above here and then it created an uptrend as well. Another failed 2 up right here. It still ended up going higher, so it still has some room to go, all right? When you are looking at these failed 2 candles on the daily time frame, depending on what the pattern looks like and where the stock is at, a failed 2 down could represent a reversal and a trend change, right? A failed 2 up could represent a reversal to the downside and a trend change as well, right? So you don't just look at these candles, but you want to look at it in relevance to the chart, where it's at, what the level it's at is at, and all of those things. And once you understand that, you can make an educated decision on if you're going to take entry or not. Or you could say, okay, tomorrow, if we get above that level, I'm just going to take entry and I'm going to ride it to the upside. Okay. That's how you play the game. That's how you master this strat method and you really get to the money. All right. So I hope that this video helped you guys. When I found this information, it changed my life, y'all. Okay. I cannot say that enough. It changed my life. So if you want to come trade with us, come get some more of this strat sauce, be sure to click the link in the description and come join the Discord. We trade every single day. All right. Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I appreciate y'all time. Y'all have a great day. All y'all stay smooth. Peace.